Hey guys, it's Savannah. I am super excited to be bringing y'all the devotion today. Something Eli said in his video was that this is kind of out of his comfort zone, that he would rather be with y'all in person and see y'all face to face, and that's exactly how I feel. I love being with y'all and I want to see y'all face to face, so I can totally 100% relate to that. Today I want to read y'all John 14:27. And it says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." And so, in that verse, the Lord tells us 3 specific things. And the first one is God has given us his peace. For me, I know that, just that alone, reading that gives me peace and helps me feel better. In my life, with different situations, I can find myself easily worrying about them. And if I think about a situation, I'll think about it. And then 20-30 minutes later, I'm thinking about the same thing. Until I let that go and I start to see my situation from God's point of view, I just have so much peace. The second thing is, he does not give as the world gives. I think these past couple weeks have definitely shown us that everything is fleeting but our relationship with God. That sports, work, TV shows, anything that this world gives us is fleeting and just can go away at any moment. And then the third thing the Lord tells us is do not be afraid. And with everything going on with the COVID-19, it can bring fear to a lot of people, which is understandable. But reading this verse and seeing how God has told us, do not be afraid. He didn't say do not be afraid but, or do not be afraid if. He says do not be afraid, period. And so I think that's an important reminder, because just with everything going on, always. But if you do find yourself worrying or just in a negative mindset, something that helps me is to play worship music. And 2 songs that really help me is, the first one is Surrounded, and the second is Yes I Will. I love both of them, and I'll play them in my car, or if I'm getting ready, I'll just have music playing, and so I love having worship music. The second one is Journal How You're Feeling and Your Prayers. I like to go back in past journals that I've written in prayer requests, what's going on in my life, and things that I'm worried about. And I love going back and seeing how God has worked all of those out. They might not have been how I wanted them to be worked out, but God, according to God's plan, that's how it happened. And I just encourage y'all to do the same, because I think it's really cool, and you can really see how God is working. And then the third one is be honest with God about how you're feeling. I know for me, sometimes I like to keep a lot in, but I think with us, we need to be honest with God about how we're feeling. And if you're mad, if you're fearful, if you're worried, if you're happy, like anything, just go to God, because he already knows how you're feeling and what's going on. He wants us to talk to him about our feelings. And so I hope that y'all are able to do that. And I hope you've gotten something out of this devotion. And I hope y'all have a really great Thursday.